Everyone, we have something brand new for you tonight. Without further ado, Jake, let's show them what it is.
Let's go.
AO Pearls. Okay, there's a lot of things we can do with AO Pearls, but that's amazing.
Yes.
I hope we have your attention right now because this actually is set up to be something that we thought would be fun for the season.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We're going into the holidays.
Yep.
And we're going to get into some detail really soon about why the holidays would relate to what AO Pearls are.
Yeah.
But we're already starting out and saying, okay, this was going to be a limited thing, a limited time offer,
only.
right? And we're going to get into the details of what this is. And as we get into the details, you'll probably get a little bit more information as to why our test groups had such a positive reaction. Overwhelming, like shockingly. Like there was not a single person that wasn't like, no, I really could use this every day sort of thing.
Yep.
So here we are. Jake, let's talk about, well, pearls themselves.
Yeah.
What are these? What is this?
Yeah.
What are we talking about here?
No one else has this. It is exclusive to Solex. We found the material where you can actually mix a known substance. It's all over the earth called red algae. And the
Very healthy substance.
Very healthy substance, green, vegetarian, vegan friendly, but very important in creating that outer shell. And you saw a little bit about that in the launch video of what it looks like. That material is actually what really makes it so superior and best in class. So the material is made up of this agar material from red algae.
This red algae.
And inside of that, we actually mix the 4 essential oils. So the peppermint, the parsley, the thyme, the caraway seed oil as well. Those 4 oils are mixed into that layer so that it releases at different pH intervals. And so there's benefit in the esophagus, there's benefit in the stomach, there's benefit in the upper GI, there's benefit in the lower GI. And so that's really why we're doing this. We're not gonna do something unless we know we're the first, we're the only ones that are doing it, and that it's exclusive to Solex. So that really sets this apart.
I love challenging the status quo that way too. I mean, there's this idea of, you said it's a great compliment earlier to AO Core, and Core is this overarching through the gut, the digestive system, from mouth to the exit, making it a wellness area for not only your emotions, but all of your well-being, right? Feeding all areas of the body. Pearl is this great time to release because of that special red algae layer mixed with those 4 oils being passed through the body timely to calm things down, to deal with maybe what Core doesn't do through gut or through zymes or through the biome.
That's right.
Right?
This is really the soothing, the calming, the comforting of that entire system. And so it's something that you can take once, twice a day. There are 45 pearls in every bottle. And so it's something that you can share and have an experience with somebody else with. There are lots of ways to use it.
Yeah.
And we can go into that. We can go into that as well.
I think that's fantastic, and I think we should, because when you're looking at the initial approach of putting it in your mouth, drinking some water, swallowing it, and letting that time release take place, people will start to have an experience, right?
Yes.
Usually within 20, 30 minutes, they'll start to feel something in their esophagus maybe, down in their stomach, things calming down, especially, like you said, let's say I overindulge this holiday season.
That might happen.
Which will happen a few times. And maybe I'm wanting to go to bed and my stomach's rumbling.
Right.
That's a great time to take a pearl to say, let's calm things down.
Yep.
I mean, I'm on my biome, my zymes, breaking down the food. I'm taking my gut and it's balancing things out throughout my whole gut. Obviously taking youth, which is a kingpin product in there, in my opinion, or queenpin. Sure. but I take pearls to calm things down so it's not getting in the way of what I'm focusing on, my mind. In fact, I can actually enjoy the rest of my activities without having the food I just consumed get in the way. But with so many other things, I mean, whether it's an acid reflux to something I'm eating or another condition, if I'm needing to calm this area, pearls is a great immediate way to address calming things. Do I have that right?
I think so, absolutely. You and I have both experienced it. We've got a bottle right here. You can swallow that, and as it goes through the esophagus, you're actually going to feel the layers based on the pH of the esophagus begin to just release those oils. And so as you're feeling that, you're going to have the benefits that you're describing, which is you're going to have relief. If there's any discomfort in the esophagus, if there's any discomfort in the stomach, and the opening and the gate from the esophagus to the stomach can actually be benefited as well, because you've got circulation and the muscles themselves that relax because of the essential oils that are in there. Specifically, peppermint is known with that menthol to really help improve the circulation of anything that it comes in contact with. And so that's a really, really nice benefit if you're struggling with just swallowing and getting food where it needs to go. This is a great helper for that. So it can be taken at night, it can be taken before a meal, it can be taken after a meal. One of the wonderful benefits is that it actually helps fight halitosis.
Oh, so bad breath.
You've got, it fights it from down here. There's also another way to take this product that it can also help up here as well. We'll talk about that more.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite ways.
But this is just there's just so many uses for this product, and just wonderful experience when you swallow it.
As you take it, so what's we talked about, a lot of people are going to have, within several minutes, they're going to start to maybe experience something as they swallow that. Is this going to be an all-day lasting thing? Is this that sort of treatment, or is this more of an immediate trying to get relief?
It really depends on where you're at, the health of your esophagus, the health of your system. But we have experienced, as you mentioned before, overwhelming response with those people who have been on this product. It helps, and it helps immediate. It's one of those things, depending on how you take it. If you swallow it, it's going to be a little bit slower.
Because you have to break down the outer layers, like you're saying, to get to some of that spreading of the benefit of the different oils. I'll tell you this, Shelby we were in a meeting. We were in a meeting yesterday, and Shelby was like, she had just had lunch. She's like, my stomach's a little upset, and
she turned to me.
What did you turn to her and said, take a pearl. Take a pearl. And so she popped a pearl, right?
Yes.
And it goes down, and she's like,
conversation.
I was gonna say
a couple minutes later.
A few minutes later, she was like, I already feel it. I feel it. I feel better.
It opened.
It's totally gone away.
It opened for her, and she said, oh my gosh, you guys, I can feel this working. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And it really is. You're going to experience this yourself. So if you guys try this at home, I would encourage you to swallow it first and really go through that experience. Because that opening of the airways, opening of the lungs, opening of the esophagus, and then you're going to feel it in the stomach. You'll also later, 45 minutes later, when you've digested all of your food and it's in the upper and even the lower bowels, you're also going to experience some relief there that you didn't know you needed, and all of a sudden you're just feeling better. So it's just awesome. That's one way.
Yeah, that's one way. And the thing is, when you talk about, I think she said it lasted for her 2 to 4 hours. It was noticeably there, impacting her calming of her system. And I think that that's great. I think we need to rename relief. It's not Rolaids, right? It's Pearles, or LS. Sorry, not LES. LS. It's pearls, right? That's what it is. Let's get to the second one. This is my favorite. Okay, so when you were teaching me about how to use this, you said, "Hey, Kai, put it in your mouth, and pop it in your teeth." Just pop it.
It's a little hard, just a little bit.
Depending on
because of that shell and the pH.
You have to pop it. Close your mouth. Don't pop it open mouth. Right. Because it's going to release the oils immediately.
What happened?
And within seconds, My entire airway, sinuses, eyes cleared, chest, I didn't have an issue.
Yeah.
I wasn't suffering from congestion anywhere, but I could imagine how helpful this would be in clearing. You know when you have congested sinuses and you just want that
Well, you
deep
can't
breath?
breathe. You can't
just
breathe. You're sucking for air.
Yeah, I just want to breathe deeply through my nose and feel all that oxygen come in. Okay, so I didn't have to deal with that, but what I did feel was what felt like massive energy, right? Because all of my airway, a great wake up.
Yes.
Clear eyes, clear thinking, clear head, clear lungs, everything just cleared up like almost instantaneously. It felt like to me, and I'm like, this I need.
Yeah.
Like if we're doing this LTO, I'm getting my own supply because I love this feeling. I could see it not just, going into an important meeting or presentation, of taking it and just going, okay, clear up everything so I am here. I am focused.
Well, I was just going to say, one of the reasons that happens so immediately, we've not included things like xylitol or erythritol, which we could sweeten with stevia even. But we have left all of the sweeteners out. In fact, the only thing that's adding any sweetness of the 4 oils is really the parsley leaf. And you just get a gentle dose of sweetness from that. Those of you you've taken parsley leaf with your meals know it's a great, if you want to cleanse the palate, you consume the parsley, but then you feel this, it's just an experience that it could be just warning, caution, that it is the straight essential oils. And so the cooling sensations that you feel in your mouth are going to be more extreme than you've ever had them before. So noted on that. And then the benefit, I think you've described them so well, that the open airways, the open nasal passages, the open clarity of thought, even your eyes.
Open lungs.
The lungs. It all feels just really, really, really good. Huh?
You know, if I were to try and estimate what it felt like as a brand new baby, taking that first deep breath, this really is my equivalent. I have no idea what that was like, but if I were to unwind time and say, this is what the sensation felt like to take that first deep breath before I blurted out whatever cry I blurted out. That was it. And it felt so good. Right, it was immediate. Yes, my taste buds are shot with all the kinds of testing that we do around here, so I can't say that it was good, bad, or indifferent. It's not. It wasn't like a sweet taste,
it's minty,
but it wasn't bad. You know. You know what? It was a cool thing that one of the testers did, and just actually a recent tester as we broadened the testing.
A few minutes ago.
This person, she goes, with the halitosis thing, with the bad breath thing, she goes, what if I popped it and then brushed my teeth with it? And I thought, I didn't even think of that one yet. That is such a great idea if you're trying to deal with that part of things, and you're going to get all the other benefits still.
For sure. They're all essential oils, they are antimicrobial. And so you have them fighting off pathogens, fighting off oral bacteria that can be really damaging to plaque buildup, to gingivitis, to all of the things. And so just to have another helper there with your oral care routine, really, really beneficial. It does. You feel your entire mouth feels clean.
Yes.
Your mouth feels
It feels
clean.
as fresh as possible. It really does. It's amazing. Okay, so that's 2. So we talked about ingesting it kind of as the core idea of why pearls, right? It's the calm, it's the relief through the entire system for hours. We talk about number 2, which is popping it in your mouth, clearing the airways, opening up the airways, having even the antimicrobial effect within the mouth take place. What about 3?
3 is topical use. And so as you'll look at these little pearls, and maybe I'm gonna just grab one really quick.
Here we got them. And the thing is, I'm not going to do topical. I'm just going to take one and pop one in my mouth. While you're explaining the topical side. Here, pour a little bit more. No, I got. I'm not going to take all of those. Could you take 2 at once?
Yes, totally.
Really?
Totally. You want to try it?
No, because I have enough of a reaction with this.
I'm going to do it as well.
So you're going to talk about topicals. Okay, we have the bottle with the pearls.
So here's the bottle. And there are these little pearls.
So I just popped it.
Yeah, let's do the popping sensation.
Yeah, I get that. I love that. That was a good pop too.
Yeah.
I
Did
heard
you guys hear that?
Oh, and you guys, okay, if you Like I would take pearls just to have this clearing sensation.
Yes.
Like
It's
it is
really
the
wonderful.
best feeling for me.
It's amazing.
I don't take drugs.
Yeah.
This feels like it would be drugs to me.
Right.
It is. It's like immediate clearing. I feel so open. And I don't know how to describe that.
Other than the way
But then
you
if
do
I
it.
swallow the remaining encapsulation, right, I'm going to get the breakdown of the benefits of that mix in
Yeah, with
there.
that agar, you've got the oils in there, and that's going to go all the way through the system. And it's going to release as it goes. And so it really is.
I love this this product. Okay, I know that I'm part of Solex and we're offering it, but there has not been a time that I've taken a pearl where I'm like, okay, this cannot be an LTO. Like I have to we have to fix this. So I know that it's a
We've
difficult
only
process.
ordered a limited supply. You guys, we can't limit it per household.
Well, and
But
you talked
it would be
about-
good for you to think of others as you're ordering it, knowing that others are going to want it as well.
Yeah.
But we've just got to get more probably.
Well, and you talked about it. It is not an easy process. I mean, it looks like a simple, easy pearl, but you talked about obviously. If you don't know, Jake has a great background and understanding of essential oils as a part of all of his experience. And so when we talk about bringing this in, we're talking about bringing in something that you're well versed on. You can speak to a lot of these oils and how beneficial they are, why they would exist, why they would exist in this makeup, and even in this delivery system. But one of the things you told me or taught me was that from getting it all over the world from the best sources.
North America, Africa, the Mediterranean, Italy, France, Morocco. These are the places where we have
bring
to
those
make,
in.
Yeah, we've made great strides and have set up relationships with the farmers and the growers. We're getting it from wild crafted sources. There's nothing from a large plantation, and so it's very intricate. The supply chain is in its infancy. We're a young company. The amount of volume that we have and can produce is where it's at. Yeah. It's certainly in a great place, very healthy place, but these relationships, they do take time. And then also creating the pearl, it's so intricate to get it to do what it's doing that it just takes a little bit more time. Again, exclusive to Solex to really build this and to set it up in the way that it provides a very consistent pearl every single time. We've solved those issues. It's just a matter of, okay, let's get it all together so that we have enough for all of you to purchase.
To have this limited time offer during the holiday seasons.
Yes.
Okay, we do.
Yes.
Tasked. We have to figure out if we can solve this. We have to figure out how to solve this problem.
We're committed to doing it.
But we do have what we have right now. And because of that intricate process, and I would say the precision in putting that together, it is timely, although we have great partners that we work with, and they understand us and our vision and what we're trying to do. And obviously, one of the key things, and we'll get to pricing in a minute, but one of our key things is not just to challenge the status quo in the marketplace, but it also is to deliver something where it's fair for the consumer, where it is something that is valuable to the consumer, and that exchange benefits not just the consumer, the end user, the person who's sharing it, right? And I think our compensation plan does a great job trying to offer a reason to share these with somebody else, but then at a way where obviously the company stays viable. And I think we've checked all the boxes at a very impressive way.
Very affordable.
Very affordable. I mean, recently we launched youth.
Yeah.
And the one thing I can hear over and over again is people spend $100 to $150 to get what they get in youth right now at a $50 price point.
You can't get all of those sources, all of those types. You can't get an electrolyte plus an amino acid plus a collagen. Yeah. That thing is set to sail, and it is.
And it is, and you guys love it. But the argument is that we could have, I mean, if we were a greedy company, we could have gone somewhere in between, right?
Right.
Let's just be a little under the $100 mark.
Right.
No, but we have value, the same values of what we want to do is solve problems in the marketplace as best we can for as many people as possible in the best way possible. One of the ways to do that is to get the right quality of ingredients in the right way that's unique, at the right pricing that's affordable, and then to compensate the sharing so that it's worth doing, right? And I think we've done that. Pearls fits right in this square. The one thing we started to talk about that we haven't finished is the third way, the topical way of doing it. Okay.
So let's go back to the topical. All right, so if you pinprick that little pearl and you make sure you've got an opening, you can actually add that or apply that to any place on the body. Now, you want to avoid contact with the eyes.
Yeah.
So if you do add it to the temples, then the temples will help absorb what they need to. And if you've got, if your head needs comfort, if you've got aches, if you're feeling something that's more difficult coming on in the pain category, like a migraine, this is an awesome thing to apply to the temples, the back of the neck. Awesome place to apply it. And then any place where you may have some joint discomfort, the absorption, the relief from any of those discomforts will be, as you said, how do you spell relief? It's Pearls. Yes.
Right?
So I think we've got, with those three really primary uses, you're going to find out other ways to use it. The inflammatory response, the antiseptic properties, the antimicrobial properties, all of those things are going to provide benefit to you that you really can't find in any other product that's built all into one little tiny pearl. And so it's just really, really beneficial.
And I love that. The thing is, let me just make one distinction. If we did see something in the marketplace that wasn't a pearl but was trying to do the same thing, it's these beadlets, it's these smaller versions.
Yeah, you have those small little, they're the kind of a gellulose that's made from...
What's the amount of, if they had this mix and this delivery system, what would the amount be in something like that?
Yeah, you're going to need to take up 4 to 6.
4 to 6
to get the benefit of the essential oils that are found in one pearl. So you're at an 80 milligram dose per pearl versus only a 20 milligram. Yeah. And so it's a very good value if you're just going to compare
apples,
a beadlet to a pearl, which they're just not apples to apples.
They're not, and that is the difference. And we're not trying to the thing is, like you said, something unique, in its delivery system and how it does make its way through, and the different approaches for using it. That is all built into AO Pearls. We are so excited to launch this. My question for you is, who can take it?
Anyone. If you're under the age of 18 or if you're under the care of a physician, of course you're going to want to do this through your guardian, through your parent. Parents, be responsible.
Yeah, make sure your kids know if they should be checking with a doctor before any of these ingredients will have some sort of ill effect. If you want to take that extra precaution, parents, please do that with your kids. But this can be beneficial for everybody.
Everyone, yeah. If you've got dysphagia or a little swelling, you might want to take that with water. We swallowed it without any water because it is so small. It's smooth. It goes down easy. But swallowing it with water is also an important thing.
Okay, so then there's one more thing to talk about. Yes. And that's pricing. How much does this, again, I have to classify this under a limited time offer because we have a limited supply. Yep. We're going to work on something. Obviously, if you respond and love it, we'll continue to work on it. If you don't care about it, then we probably won't spend as much time and effort and money trying to develop that relationship farther to the point where it's permanent.
And a part of the system.
And a part of the AO core system. It would be a part of the AO. To me, it makes sense, right? Yeah. All right, how much is this going to cost at loyalty pricing?
Loyalty pricing is $35, and then you get 25 points in commissionable value. So really good value.
That is phenomenal. Obviously, it's not on auto ship or anything like that because it's a limited time structure. That's how we were launching this. Yep. So get it while you can. You guys, we love AO Pearls. It's worth, even to me, if I had 35 extra bucks anywhere, I would do it just to try it.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
It's so
But we think you're going to love it. With that, Jake, great job, great launch. This is a welcome to the Solex family during this holiday season at least. We hope you love it too. Try AO Pearls.
Do you ever experience digestive discomfort like bloating, gas, stomach cramps, or acid buildup? Many of us face these issues due to an unhealthy GI tract. These common symptoms are linked to a stressed digestive and respiratory system, which needs support to function at its best. Other solutions lack the comprehensive support needed to address both GI health and respiratory comfort, and few offer lasting benefits with time-release technology. Introducing AO Pearls by Solex, the first and only clinically designed supplement with a unique blend of high-frequency AO essential oils. AO Pearls feature a time-release pH interval coating that ensures essential oils are released where they're needed most, throughout the esophagus, stomach, and GI tract. Each AO Pearl contains a unique blend of AO essential oils: peppermint leaf, caraway seed, parsley leaf, and thyme leaf, delivered through time-release technology to support comfort, fresh breath, and balanced digestive and respiratory health throughout the day. With AO Pearls, you can breathe easier, soothe your GI system, and enjoy lasting freshness and comfort. Support your digestive and respiratory health with the power of AO Pearls. Order now and feel refreshed from the inside out.